the SCO summit, we've seen some crucial headline-grabbing bilaterals taking place. And now, details of External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar's meeting with the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. Jaishankar has now tweeted giving more details saying, and I quote here, comprehensive review of our bilateral, global and multilateral cooperation with Lavrov of Russia, appreciated Russia's support for India's SCO presidency, also discussed issues pertaining to G20 and BRICS. Geeta Mohan is joining us live from the SCO summit venue in Goa for more details. Geeta, good evening. For External Affairs Minister Jaishankar putting out details of what was discussed in that very crucial bilateral, the timing of which is something that the world is watching, considering what happened yesterday in Russia, the allegation of Russia on Ukraine, which could escalate the conflict. And amid that, this bilateral took place.
Akshita, you're breaking. Could you please repeat the question?
Geeta, if you could give us details of really the takeaways from that bilateral. We're just putting out details right now of what Jaishankar also has tweeted.
Well, the bilateral between the Indian External Affairs Minister and the Chinese Foreign Minister just concluded. Qin Gang was told in no uncertain terms that the outstanding issues between India and China.
So, Geeta, I'm not sure, Geeta, if you can hear me. We will discuss China in a bit, but first, if we can focus really on India and Russia and that bilateral.
That bilateral got over an hour ago, and a very important, significant bilateral, the details of which are not out yet. But the issue of Russia and Kremlin coming under attack certainly is a part of the conversation that took place between the two sides. Also, the Russian side certainly is going to raise that issue and matter of security concerns in the security aspect of things at the SCO.
And now you've got, in fact, Jaishankar also tweeting on his bilateral with China, saying a detailed discussion with State Councillor and FM King Gang of China on a bilateral relationship. Focus remains on resolving outstanding issues and ensuring peace and tranquility in the border areas. It's for exactly these reasons, Geeta, that there's been so much focus on the bilateral between India and China.
That's right, absolutely. The outstanding issues between the two countries is certainly of great importance to India, and India made that very clear. That the outstanding issue at the border is something that needs to be resolved to ensure peace and tranquility. And that is going to be the focus of India. Remember, Akshita, just ahead of this meeting, Dr. Jaishankar had said that the ties with China are abnormal. For normalcy and for a business as usual kind of relations to return, the Chinese will have to go back on or move away from the entire Eastern Ladakh sector where they are now sitting. So that certainly is an issue, an area of concern for India, and that did come up during the conversations between the two sides.
Okay, so clearly at this point, what's clear from what External Affairs Minister Jaishankar has put out is that yes, the issues of the border areas, the tension between India and China on that front has been brought up in the discussion. He's also said focus remains on resolving outstanding issues. So the doors of dialogue has opened up, Geeta, but as far as any breakthrough really is concerned, that's something that's work in progress clearly.
The fact that there was detailed discussion between the two sides is very important, but Akshita, it also comes at a time when India holds the presidency of the G20 and the SCO. Expectations that the top leadership of China, that President Xi Jinping, should participate in the summit level meetings at the G20 and the SCO in July. So let's wait and see how that really moves, because there needs to be positive momentum for leadership-level conversations. And on the sidelines of summit-level meetings of the SCO, expect bilateral meetings as well. For that to happen, this is setting the tone and tenor. India very clearly saying that focus remains on resolving outstanding issues and ensuring peace and tranquility in the border areas.
All right, Geeta, thank you for getting us that update. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar tweeting, saying there were detailed talks with China on bilateral ties, issues with regards to peace and tranquility along the border, resolving outstanding issues. All of that was taken up. So as I said, this is the start. India and China looking to build on this momentum, on having more dialogue and thereby resolving some of the issues at hand.